Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. And here's Neymar. Stood up well to him there. Hazard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, well measured. Rice! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh no, this does not look good. Juve trying to keep this in. And here's Osimhen. Very nicely done. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Shifted upfield. Marquinhos makes the interception. Messi. And he was alert to it. And he thumps it clear. Messi. Shonen Belmare yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Totti, big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Hazard. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries from distance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That ball looks a good one. He's had a shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 40 minutes is number 20.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Juve in acres of space out wide. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Minutes is number 21.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's whipped. Oh, good effort! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shonen Belmare are looking to go forward now. It's Totti! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Totti is offering a right smile there.
Shonen Belmare have their second corner now. And the volley. Always going over the top.
Shonen Belmare are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Now it's Osimhen.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Persib Bandung needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's an excellent interception. And it's been hooked away. And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. And he's in on... And a chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 21, El Hadj
A case now of complete control.
Number 13.
It's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And that has put paid to that. And the counter is on. He can run onto that. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Marquinhos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Osimhen. And here's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi.
Shonen Belmare are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack.
Tries from a long way out. The final 5 minutes. Pass somewhat off target. Marquinhos. Oh, easy pickings there. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. And he plays one through. Torres! And that is high. That's been cut out, well played. Nice bit of trickery. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution.
Well, there
on
may
the
be
field.
some scope for
Number
debate
10,
over the seriousness of the
Fernando
offence, but
Torres.
none over its
Number
repercussions.
9,
They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10
on the
men.
field.
And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Shun
And
and
now,
Belmare
to all members
desperately
of the crowd,
failing
I'd
to
like to
impose
ask you
themselves
to
on the
join me
game.
in wishing
Decided.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Well, here's a guy, Jim, whose position you would certainly understand, and indeed his club was your club also. What do you see as the key role for Trent Alexander-Arnold?
I don't think we've seen a defender, let alone a fullback, so technically accomplished as he is. His main job is in the final third, producing telling passes. Defensively, it's a weakness. Going forward, he's a gem.
Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's ambitious. And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with.
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time. Can he finish? It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. And here's the chance to counter. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's had a shot!
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's quick to return it. Fernando Torres. Check claims comfortably. Half-time getting close now. He's found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. Fernando Torres. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a good-looking delivery.
Been indicated.
Check deals with that. Nice and simple. Pull it. Pull it. Rummenigge is onto this. He's played it long. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Shun and Belmare really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just about within shooting range. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a hit!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alert... And he's let fly! Iniesta. Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Number 20, Filippo Inzaghi.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Shun and Belmare with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through, looking to play him in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. here's Neymar. And smartly replay. It's Inzaghi! Smashing save, really good save that.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar. Number 9, Francesco Totti. Coming on the field, number 11, Stojkovic. Number 15, Dennis.
Oh, brilliant save.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Shonen Belmare are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. David Villa threads one in. Oh, there's the shot! And that's in! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 82 minutes is number 24.
Shonen Belmare may be down, but not out just yet. Hops for safety.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
Can he get it through? Now it's Villa, and that could well leave a mark. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Inzaghi does really well to win the ball there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, it's a vicious effort. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Royale spots it and intercepts. And time is up. Shonen Belmare perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Gets a good foot in there, looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Now the ball's gone it's Rooney! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now this could be a chance. Schoen and Belmare have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's an excellent interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hazard. Oh, no joy this time. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rooney didn't quite work for him. Tomori, can he get it through? Totti has the space to scheme. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He came in hard, very hard. Xabi Alonso ready to try one. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Alonso! Corner number 2 then. He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Dijk with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. And it's Rooney. Rooney! It's hit the upright. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Xabi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk is there to clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rooney.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Torres. Xabi Alonso. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
To tell you that we're expecting traffic
So,
to be
nothing
heavy
to report
after
so
the final
far
whistle
on the goals
today.
front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, they've got it again. Van Dijk. That's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get rid. That's a sharp pass. Foot in. Neymar. And there's the shot! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen. First Van Dijk have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Well timed, excellent interception. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, it's Rooney! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fernando Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! And a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
On the field, number 11.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Minutes is number 10, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.